a shocking red card, a controversial FIFA rule, and a World Cup dream ending in heartbreak. Just when Ecuador were desperately searching for a way back into their knockout clash against Mexico, one of their biggest stars found himself at the center of an extraordinary controversy. Arsenal defender Piero Hincapie wasn't sent off for a dangerous tackle. He wasn't dismissed for violent conduct. Instead, he saw a straight red card for something many fans might not even realize is now punishable under FIFA regulations. What exactly happened? Why did VAR get involved? And how did a heated confrontation turn into one of the most talked about moments of the tournament? Let's break it all down. Ecuador's World Cup journey came to a painful end after a 2-0 defeat against tournament co-hosts Mexico in the round of 32. The South American side entered the match knowing they faced a difficult challenge, but hopes remained high that they could produce a memorable upset. Instead, Mexico took control early. Goals from Julian Quinones and Raul Jimenez in the first half gave the hosts a commanding advantage and left Ecuador chasing the game. The match itself had already experienced drama before kickoff. A thunderstorm forced an initial delay, creating an unusual atmosphere around the stadium. When play finally got underway, Mexico looked composed and determined. Ecuador fought hard but struggled to create the breakthrough they desperately needed. As the clock ticked down and elimination became increasingly inevitable, tensions began to rise on the pitch. Players from both sides were feeling the pressure. Every challenge mattered. Every decision was scrutinized. And then came the incident that would dominate the headlines. Deep into stoppage time, Arsenal defender Piero Hincapie became involved in a heated confrontation with Mexico striker Santiago Gimenez. At first glance, it appeared to be a typical exchange between frustrated opponents during a high-stakes World Cup match. But there was one crucial detail. During the argument, Hincapie placed his hand over his mouth while speaking. Almost immediately, Jimenez reacted. The Mexican forward rushed to alert referee Slavko Vincic, signaling that something had happened which could potentially violate FIFA regulations. The referee was then advised to review the incident. VAR stepped in. The footage was examined. And after the review was complete, the decision stunned many watching around the world. A straight red card. Hincapie was sent off. The dismissal was linked to one of FIFA's newer regulations regarding player conduct. By covering his mouth while communicating during the confrontation, Hincapie was judged to have committed an offense serious enough to warrant a red card. The incident instantly sparked debate among fans and commentators. Many viewers were left confused. Others questioned whether the punishment matched the action. But FIFA has already shown that it is prepared to enforce the rule. In fact, Hincapie became only the second player at this summer's World Cup to receive a straight red card for the same offense. The first was Miguel Almiron. The former Newcastle United player was dismissed during Paraguay's group stage victory over Turkey after using his hand to cover his mouth while speaking. FIFA subsequently handed Almiron a one-match suspension. That ban forced him to miss Paraguay's draw with Australia. However, he later returned and helped his nation continue its remarkable World Cup run, including a dramatic penalty shootout victory over Germany. Now, Hincapie finds himself facing the same disciplinary consequences. But there is one major difference. Unlike Paraguay, Ecuador's tournament is over. That means the suspension will not affect any remaining World Cup matches because there are none left for Ecuador to play. For Hincapie, the red card adds a bitter ending to what has otherwise been a remarkable period in his career. The 24-year-old officially becomes an Arsenal player on a permanent basis today after the North London club activated a £34.5 million option to buy following his loan spell. It is a move that reflects the enormous confidence Arsenal have placed in him. Last season, Hincapie made 39 appearances for the Gunners and played a significant role in helping the club finally end its long wait for Premier League glory. His performances earned praise for their consistency, composure, and defensive quality. Yet football can be brutally unpredictable. Despite domestic success, Arsenal suffered heartbreak in the Champions League final, losing to Paris Saint-Germain on penalties. And now, on the international stage, Hincapie's World Cup campaign has ended not with a heroic defensive display, but with a controversial dismissal that has everyone talking. One moment, one decision, and a World Cup exit wrapped in frustration and controversy. While Ecuador head home wondering what might have been, Mexico marched confidently into the next round. The co-hosts delivered a disciplined performance, capitalized on their chances, and secured a deserved victory. Their reward is a place in the next stage, where they will face either England or DR Congo for a spot in the World Cup quarter-finals. As for Piero Hincapie, the debate surrounding his red card is unlikely to disappear anytime soon. Was FIFA right to apply the rules so strictly? Did the punishment fit the offense? Or has one of football's newest regulations created yet another World Cup controversy? Whatever your opinion, one thing is certain. A single gesture became one of the defining moments of Ecuador's World Cup exit and a story football fans around the world won't soon forget.